Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Sonic the Hedgehog, Tangle and Whisper. Now, as you know, Tangle and Whisper are two new characters in the Sonic IDW series, and what's actually interesting, they had got their own spin-off series. So the cover you have is Whisper holding her mask out, while a tentacle is slowly by. And it starts off after the events of trying to find Minnick and the Eggman hideout being blown up, with Tangle trying to talk with Whisper, saying, "You've been carrying some serious baggage on your own. I see that now. Let me help. What happened? What did Minnick do to you?" And this is the moment she says, "There were 5 of us." And she points out about her original teammates, Slinger the marksman, Clary, who was the sidekick one, Smithy, who was the crafter, herself, and Minnick. And pretty much they were an anti-Eggman mercenary team and took on dangerous missions. But something went wrong. And so she shows basically Tangle what on the mask, which were like recordings. So after pretty much with the recordings, which shows them breaking into an Eggman camp-like area, Chloe uses her psychic powers. I see information on the far end of the base. 2 more inside recharging. Perfect, Whisper. And so, pretty much they're going with guns and blazing. And after pretty much going through a flawless mission, this pretty much leaves Tangle impressed with one of the Wisps talking, saying, "We worked well together." "I'll say you... What? You can talk? Say again?" "I said of course we can talk." Which turns out that the mask that she wears was also designed by Smithy, who wanted to use the Wisps as a way to talk with and work as a team. And even the weapon she holds was a prototype for something important. But unfortunately, something went wrong. And after pretty much Tangle trying to say, "Look, you can tell me this, I want to understand what you've been going through." And after being encouraged by the Wisps, she decides to let Tangle see the recording. And pretty much we are shown from the playback that Minnick talks about an Eggman area which they can take down and destroy easily. And after pretty much going in, they pretty much shows that Clary can't use her psychic powers and that there's some anti-wave going on. So Minnick pretty much leaves them to go on lookout, and turns out it's actually a trap with somewhat shadow clones. And they're like, "We're sealed in! Fire at will! Minnick! Whisper! We need AVAC!" And they end up getting killed off, with Eggman saying, "Well done, Minnick. I wasn't sure you'd deliver, but I'm delighted you did the smart thing." So after this, Minnick's Wisp leaves in anger and pretty much Eggman realizes there's one left, and Minnick tries to, reassure him that he'll take care of this. So after pretty much trying to find out where Whisper is, he decides to mainly to use the weapon as well as his mask as proof, despite the fact Eggman probably had seen the mask. And after this leaves. And this is a moment you can tell Tangle now understands what Whisper's going through. She feels responsible even though it's not her fault. And pretty much she did say that she managed to get back all their Wisps. And after this, you can tell Tangled is angry, and she's going to, help to fix this. and even points out about her being the guardian of the battlefield during the battle with Neo Metal Sonic, and she says, "That's their name for me, not my idea." And so, after this, they decide to, go take on Minnick once and for all. And also, she reassures that she's gonna help. And pretty much, this is a moment where they are gonna give him a taste of his own medicine. So pretty much, Minnick later on goes to investigate the area, which Eggman wants proof. And Minnick's like, "They both would have been atomized. What kind of proof do you expect me to find?" And so he goes into further investigation and sees some footprints, and later finds out where they're heading to, the old team base. And yeah, this is the story. So what do I think of issue 3? It's definitely not bad. It gives a hint to Whisper's past, and I think they could have done more of this as an annual, or either as a big kind of flashback story, which they sort of did, but it was mostly in video playback. So this issue deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewy here, signing out.